Hey Liam, so it's time for an old school video response. Normally I would have just left a comment, but for some reason my initial reaction when I watched your video was like to make a video in response. So apparently I have enough to say on this matter to make an actual video. Graduation. You said your sister just graduated? Congrats to her. I just graduated about a month ago as well. I don't know if it feels that much different to me because in my head I've been done with high school for a while. Like even the last 2 or 3 years, just I've had my mind completely focused on what I'm doing once I get out of high school. This is mainly because my high school experience was not the greatest overall and I was just focused on the things I could do once I was finished with it. The main difference, I think, is that I'm not going to be going to school at all anymore, at least not for a while. I'm taking some time off before I go to college or university, and so it's just this summer even isn't going to be like most of my other summers where I would just do whatever and play around and hang out a lot all the time, and it's like I'm going to be starting my new job any day now, and for a while I'm going to be working almost full-time, and that's going to be my main activity until I start going to school again. So I think that's a pretty big shift, but I'm still going to be living at home, so that's not all that different. And even though I'm 18, I don't actually have my license or a car yet, so that's not all that different, although I'm hoping to get both of those within the next month or two. I know for a lot of people their life is going to be changing a lot more than mine is because they are moving away and sometimes quite a distance away. And I think especially if you've never lived away from home before, that's a very big difference, and a lot of people had never even traveled alone before. I don't really care about my high school all that much, so when it came to my actual graduation ceremony, I didn't care a lot about that either, and if it had been up to me, I probably would have skipped it, because it was just long and boring, and there were a lot of speeches, most of which were basically the same, and some of the people I didn't even know who they were. Also, there wasn't really anything appealing to me about walking in front of 1,000+ people just to hear my name called. I did, however, go to prom. I think you asked about prom. I didn't go last year, although I went to after prom. There are some parents that organize an actual after prom so that kids don't go and get drunk or do things they shouldn't be doing after prom. And after prom last year was really great, but prom is really expensive if you're not a senior, so I didn't go. And this year I was like, it's probably going to be kind of lame, but it's only $10, so what the heck, I'll go. I went with a really good friend of mine, and I ended up having like a really good time at actual prom and not a lot of fun at after prom, which was probably because I was just really tired. Yeah, here's a picture from that if you want to see it. Yeah, okay. I'm really interested to see what people respond to this since I just graduated and like my view on it is pretty like short-sighted since I can't really look back on it a lot yet. Subscribers, I have a couple of proper videos planned for soon, so be on the lookout for that. Yay, bye!